A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 2nd down, Freeman. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So it'll be first down here after the run. On the handoff, it's Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Man, it's 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The give is to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now Austin. Oh, and now some space to operate. Fancy footwork at the 45. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hearns, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here now come the Falcons. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action with Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start on the ground with Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again? After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Nifty move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. with a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Defense showing blitz. Here's Elliott, able to slither by. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun, staying on his feet. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
59, ready. Ready. 2, 8, 4, 7.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Freeman again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play action now. Ryan. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Prescott on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it, and he did there to pick up the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 2nd and 10 now. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Prescott down. Escaping the pressure right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
21. Get up. I got it.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's airing it out for Williams. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vic Beasley able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Get up!
Ryan will throw again. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Elliott running right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Prescott now on second down. Now he steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Hey, let's go.
To throw is Ryan. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 84 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, Prescott here to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
First down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And another score by the Texans, so they've added on to their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. And this looks to probably be the final play. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. One last shot for Ryan. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We gotta get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get...
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hurry up, here we go. 319! Now let's go. Blue 90! Hurry up, here we go. 319! Now let's go. Blue 90! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Now let's go. Green 39! Set! Green 39! Here we go now. Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! Hurry up, here we go. 319! All right, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Now let's go. Green 39! Hurry up, here we go. Set! Blue 90! Here we go now. 319! 319! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Set! Blue 90! Here we go now. 319! Set! Blue 90! Here we go now. 319! 319! Set! 319! 319! Set! Green 39! Green 30! Now let's go! Green 39! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Set!
All right, you've got one shot left. We're going for gold. All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing in common: great practice habits. Today was a great practice, and if we do that every day, there's no reason we can't win a championship.
6. Hurry up, hit me. Here we go now. Hopper, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Go! All right, right, here we go. 319! 319! Gun! 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 Hurry up, here we go! Green! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now! 319! 319! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Set! 319! 319! Leopard! Here we go now! 319! Over! 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 All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 30. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now lucky 56. Gun, gun. Here we go now. 319. Leopard. Here we go now. Leopard. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Over. Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3 and all right, now lucky Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 56. Black 99 Philly. Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Set! Blue 9! Watch you now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Black 99! Watch you now, Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now! 319! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Watch you now, Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Now let's go! Green 39! Detroit! Now let's go! Detroit! 319! Gun! All right, now look at Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now lucky 56! Now let's go! 56! 319! All right, now lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch you now, Barney! All right, here we go! Blue Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Gun! Here we go now! Leopard! Here we go now! 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Now let's go! 319! 319! Over, over! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. 319! No, 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 no. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Over, over, over! Over, over! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Black 99 Philly, here we go! No, no, no. Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! No, 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 no. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! No, 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 no. Check. Patriot! No, 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 no. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Over, leopard! Leopard! No, no, no. Gun, gun! No, 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 no. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now. Over, 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 over. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard, leopard. Gun, 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 gun. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Leopard, leopard. Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard, leopard. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Leopard, leopard. No, no, no. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Let's go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. 319, 319. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Watch it now. All right, now. No, 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 no. Check. Leopard, Detroit. Here we go now. Green 39, leopard. Here we go. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard, Detroit, Detroit. All right, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Patriot. Blue 90. Over. Detroit. No, check. Gun. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Set. Green 39. Gun. Over. Back gun. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Watch you now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Set. Watch you now, Barney. Set. Blue 90. Gun. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Blue 90. Over. Gun. Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Detroit. All right, here we go. Here we go. Check. Patriot. Green 39. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. 56. Green 39. Watch you now, Barney. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Let's go. Green 39. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot. Set. Green 39. No, check. Patriot. Over. Gun. Over. All right, here we go.